Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
That's it, baby.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's our time. It's our time.
We're good. We're good.
To throw is gone. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Five. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
7-7, our score after 1.
Block 20. Value 1. Bravo.
Goff on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score, and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Here's Wilson. He'll find Lindsey here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Come on, dude! Check. Check 3.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something.
Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack there by Rasheem Green. And some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Block that. Let's go double count right here, double count.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Hey, 5. Hey, 5-7.
Here's Goff. That one going to be complete to David Moore. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Louis.
It's just me and you.
Hey, Zoo.
It's just me and you. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. They gonna need some.
Now it's gone. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now Goff on 1st down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. But they've occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Hey, watch Sam. Check.
Throwing on third. Goff. And he's got his target. That's Moore. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Goff now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Value three.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
59 mark.
On first down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Wilson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. 12.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. You go tight. You got tight. You go tight.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. A gain of 3, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Again, they run with Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. There he goes again. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
180. Check. Watch 54. Come to my world.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Round. Alert flare. 17.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They're running.
Friday.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Now Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And an alley to run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Maverick. Super one.
Goff now looking to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Gurley. It was Jarran Reed who got him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Value three.
Tighten up.
Hey, watch that. Hey, Echo. 54. Mike, 54. Hey, check.
Right there. 54. Right there.
12.
Mike. All you get is a headache.
Go. Turbo.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. He's going to look deep for Moore. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
54's Mike. Check.
Out of the gun. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Los Angeles, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. Here's Johnny Hacker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing is Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, man.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And an alley to run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Shell.
Check three. Tighten up.
Super one. Hey, 76.
Goff now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 20, 10, touchdown LA. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On the move to his left. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Wilson completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He got 29 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
You remember me? Remember me? Let's go, baby. Look small. 54, right there, right there. I'm here all day. Good shot. All day. Kill. Say. Switch. Check.
Watch the safety creep.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Check 50.
Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Check. Hot. Slam. Shit. Kill.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now this throw caught left side. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Chill. Hey, check Mike. Go. Here we go.
Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Lockett. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Got it.
Wilson now, operating from the gun. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Goff now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10.
12.
Throwing now, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and that'll bring up second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
You see me out here? That's right. We got it. Check 59.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Los Angeles, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they really sleepwalk through this one as they fall to defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.